Welcome, everyone, to another Explainer. Today, we've got an absolutely incredible playbook to unpack for you. We're looking at a complete masterclass on how to build a highly lucrative online income from absolute scratch. Now, if you've ever felt like you need a massive upfront investment or years of specialized coding skills or, a huge social media following just to make a dime online, well, prepare to have your perspective entirely shifted. Today, we're breaking down a strategy that promises the exact opposite, making real money online with zero initial capital, zero technical skills, and absolutely zero existing audience. And look, we aren't just talking about making a few extra bucks on the weekend here. 10 million rupees. 1 crore. That is the exact milestone achieved by the creator of the source material we're analyzing today. He actually generated his first crore in sales using the precise step-by-step methodology we're about to explore. So this isn't just some abstract theory. It's a proven, battle-tested roadmap that is incredibly relevant in our digital economy right now. Okay, let's dive into this. How exactly do you start when you literally have nothing? Well, the creator notes that even with an engineering degree, he had zero practical technical skills. No coding background, no design experience, nothing. But he realized something crucial. Generating income isn't really about having a fancy degree. It's about understanding the fundamental rule of money. And that rule? It is entirely based on adding value. To map out this journey today, we're going to follow a very specific agenda. 1. Starting from zero. 2. Choosing the right service and platform. 3. Profile setup with AI. 4. Why you shouldn't wait for clients. And 5. The fast track to success. Let's get right into section 1. Starting from zero, the value equation. Before we even touch on algorithms or platforms, we really have to grasp the fundamental physics of wealth generation outlined here. The core definition of value is simply making someone's life better or easier. If you want to make money at scale, you have to add value to people's lives at scale. Think about your smartphone, or even just a bottle of water. You buy them because they solve a problem or make your day better, right? Now, when you're starting with zero cash and zero audience, the absolute easiest, lowest barrier way to create value is by providing a digital service to clients. You are literally just trading your effort for their convenience. Moving on to section 2, right service and platform, choosing your battlefield. Knowing you need to provide a service is great, but where do you actually sell it? Choosing the right battlefield is half the war. Our source heavily recommends Fiverr.com. Why? Well, unlike platforms like Upwork or Freelancer, where you have to constantly bid and fight tooth and nail for every single job against thousands of other people, Fiverr lets you list your service like a product on a supermarket shelf. The clients come directly to you. And this brilliantly illustrates a massive shift you must be aware of. You simply cannot offer what worked 5 years ago. You have to avoid outdated services like manual data entry, basic translation, or article writing because, let's face it, AI has completely wiped those out. Instead, you've got to pivot to modern AI services. We're talking AI chatbots, high-retention short-form video editing, and AI user-generated content ads. In fact, the source identifies 10 highly lucrative services that are just dominating the market right now. These include short-form video editing, thumbnail design, faceless YouTube production, and website building using AI. Now, you might be thinking, I don't know how to do any of that, and that is completely fine. Today's tools like CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, and Opus Clip make editing so incredibly accessible. You can literally just search YouTube for beginner tutorials and learn the basics of a new skill over a single weekend. You just need to pick the one that actually excites you the most. All right, on to section 3, profile setup with AI, beating the competition. So once you have your skill, you need your storefront. On Fiverr, this is known as your gig. The creator talked about his own early success with an animation profile, but today, the game has totally evolved. You do not have to sit there and manually figure out how to write perfect sales copy anymore. Instead, there's a brilliantly efficient 4-step AI playbook. Step 1. You just copy the titles and descriptions of the top sellers on page 1. Step 2, paste those right into ChatGPT or Gemini and ask it to generate a superior, highly optimized listing for you. Step 3, use AI image generators to create visually stunning thumbnails that grab attention. And finally, step 4, type your service into Fiverr's search bar and plug those auto-suggested phrases directly into your backend tags. Just like that, you've bypassed weeks of trial and error and positioned yourself as a top-tier professional on day 1. Section 4, don't wait for clients. Proactive marketing. Because here's the thing, having a great profile just isn't enough. You can't just sit back and wait for clients to magically appear. The creator shares a really jarring anecdote about this. Early in his career, he hired a business coach. And when he casually mentioned he was just waiting for Fiverr to send him clients, the coach looked him dead in the eye and asked, "Are you a beggar?" Wow. It's a harsh question, for sure, but it triggered a massive realization. We are not waiting for handouts here. If you want to build serious wealth, you have to actively hunt for your traffic and drive it to your digital storefront yourself. So, how exactly do you hunt? Well, the ideal client acquisition actually happens off-platform. You can create free, simple screen recording tutorials on YouTube that answer common questions in your niche. You can design quick Canva pins for Pinterest or jump into Reddit and Quora to provide genuinely helpful answers. Then, at the end of all this helpful content, you simply drop a link back to your Fiverr gig. Here is why this strategy is absolute genius. Bringing external, outside traffic into Fiverr signals their algorithm to heavily boost your profile organically. It creates this unstoppable flywheel effect where they start promoting you for free. Which brings us to section 5, the fast track to success, the ultimate hack. Now, what if you want to skip the waiting line entirely? The creator actually revealed his ultimate cheat code for getting immediate traction, and it revolves around a strategic partnership. Let's say you're a brand new thumbnail designer, 0 reviews. Finding that very first client is incredibly tough. But think about it. A level 2 or top-rated video editor on the platform already has dozens of clients. And guess what? Clients who need video editing almost always need a thumbnail to go with it. So the hack is to find these top-rated sellers off-platform, like on Instagram or WhatsApp, and send them a direct message. You offer to do all the thumbnail work for their existing clients under their established brand, and you just split the profits. They get to offer a brand new service with literally 0 extra work, and you instantly bypass the new seller struggle entirely, gaining immediate cash flow and real-world experience. It is a total win-win. Now, to maintain this momentum and keep your account safe, there are 5 non-negotiable operational rules you have to follow. 1. You must reply to client messages within an hour. 2. Install the mobile app so you're always connected on the go. 3. Never, ever miss a deadline. 4. Always deliver exceptional, polite customer service. And 5, and please listen closely to this one, never, ever try to game the system with fake reviews. It will result in an immediate and permanent ban. You have to protect your asset. We have covered an incredible amount of ground today, from identifying those modern AI services to leveraging external traffic and partnering up with top sellers. But ultimately, it all boils down to taking action. So I want to leave you with this provocative thought to really ponder. If all your resources, your savings, and your entire network just vanish tomorrow, what single service from the list we discussed today would you choose to master to rebuild your empire from absolute zero? The playbook is right here in front of you. Now it's completely up to you to execute it. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.